Minneapolis. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Minnesota Vikings
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one got guys, the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 29 yards. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life, carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a 3-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run. Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Round 7, Vikings nothing.
On first down, it's Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
3rd and inches.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he can run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll run for it with Cook. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's complete, Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Vikings 3. Set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they got so far in the field goal.
Running Lynch ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He's made a great play there.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go. Down as a gain of 5 yards. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Hey, y'all, what's up?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it this time. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The kick by Parkey is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard.
And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Cousins sacked by Myles Garrett.
But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. This a screen to Abdullah. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Holding defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 25-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Vikings.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
And out now come the Vikings. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 30.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
By Denzel Ward.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jacob Phillips. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. But defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the fullback.
And no, they can't So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One last shot now for Cousins. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all